Oh,
Kawaii. Did you see that?
Yes.
welcome back to Akogare Watch Club.
If you guys haven't seen some of our previous videos on shows like Dorohedoro Season 2, which had Atelier, Ramparts of Ice, and Journey with Witch, make sure to check them out right after this one.
Today we're watching The Ramparts of Ice, Season 1, Episode 2. Last episode, we met our main characters, Koyuki, the Ice Queen, and her hidden best friend, Miki. Koyuki encountered Minato and Yota is a big giraffe who is right now saving Koyuki from two douchebags. And starting the episode now.
Oh, that's what the chain is for.
Oh, acts of kindness. But is he doing these things just so people are thankful to him, or does he actually mean them?
He looks a little sneaky.
It seems like what we said before with Miki, where people have a perception of her that doesn't match who she actually is. But in this case, it almost feels like Minato creates this persona to get close to people, but that's actually not how he feels or who he is.
He say that, but he doesn't really care actually. He just saying the right words without being sincere.
Do you think he wants to feel sincere, but he can't?
That's a good question.
Maybe he likes the feeling that, oh, the kind words will give the other person some kind of comfort, even though it doesn't give him the
True
real,
happiness.
True happiness.
But I wonder if it's what you said too. There's just something about the tone of his voice that just feels a little...
Like he's doing it in a not like a natural way.
Yeah, or something. Or like he has intentions behind his kindness. Oh, damn. Okay, we're gonna go back right to that.
Mr. Giraffe?
Wow.
Completely lost. Yeah, just... it's fine. Oh no, it's the misunderstanding.
She's gonna learn soon that he's blind.
But I also think it's like, I'm gonna say specifically men just because of the situation, but like men don't have to worry about these things, you know? So it's easy for it to be misinterpreted. But she's just traumatized by what people think of her, so that doesn't help.
He is just too slow.
Yeah, I don't think it's just the eyesight problem.
Yes. I think he's the opposite of Minato. Minato will pick it up right there.
Wow, she forgot. I thought they had introduced each other.
No. That's why she was trying to call his name, but then
Oh yeah.
she doesn't know. Oh, same middle school.
Oh.
Oh. Oh. Oops.
That's nice.
Oh. Oh. That's how he got interested?
Uh-oh.
Oops.
Oh, his glasses are cute.
Oh.
Together? I'm as confused as Mickey. Her true self. Koyuki's voice reminds me of Frieren. for some reason.
Mm.
Maybe it's like soft spoken and a little bit deeper.
Yeah.
Oh,
Ooh.
cute. Maybe that's why he's so like kind.
Yes. Wow, it's a different world.
Wow.
He knows a lot.
Oops.
Oh.
I mean, if they went to cram school every day, then they would interact.
That's true.
Ooh.
Nice.
That is cute. Mischievous look.
Yes.
The way she said.
Yeah. She's funny.
So Mickey know him too?
I mean, but they are friends, so it would make sense if.
That at some point they would have crossed paths.
Yes.
Wow. Getting so close so fast.
That's why he gave his first name.
Yes.
It's my ship,
Which one?
Yota.
Oh, Yuta.
Oh, he can't
Koyuki?
focus. Is he still thinking about it?
Yes.
Oh.
Mr. Calculative. We know.
Wait.
Oh.
What?
Whoa.
Oh.
Kawaii. Did you see that?
Yes.
So he likes her from way back. Girlfriend?
Possibly X or something.
Oh. Who this?
I'm so surprised.
There it is.
Oh.
Oh. Damn. That hits hard.
I guess he has a different kind of war.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, see, he doesn't really feel it.
Oh.
Is that sister?
Something happened. You saw how happy he was.
Wow. Everyone knows.
Why is that?
Why is that?
Oh my god, this boy is a player. Yeah.
I see. Oh? He's still curious. Oh? Oops.
Uh-oh.
Jealousy? Oh? Here he comes.
He's coming in too strong.
Yes. The height difference.
Look at the relief.
Oh yeah.
Yota?
Koyun.
Oh,
Oh,
my
boy.
god, this boy is...
Also how she answers differently to them.
Mm-hmm.
He's like in the middle of their conversation.
Yeah. Oh. Oh. Oops.
She's so suspicious of him.
Yes.
Ooh.
Wow.
But it's not for him.
I guess Minato's gonna need to start studying at the cram school.
Oh my god.
Wow. And he can see. Oh yeah.
Oh, he's noticing her.
Wow. Oops. A public face.
Look at her face.
Wow. They're so funny.
Wow. It's nice that they don't judge.
Yeah.
Wow. Ooh.
That is true.
Ooh.
She doesn't want to come home.
What does her parents are like?
She's looking forward to it. Oh, I like that play with the reflection.
Wow.
So conflicted.
That's totally fine. People have multiple sides.
Also, it's like she hasn't been allowed to feel that way, so it must feel weird. It's almost like she tries to be in the way, like, from herself.
For 3.
Yes. Somebody's gonna join.
Minato's gonna put that chair right there.
Ooh. Of course.
Wow, that is straightforward.
Why is she awkward?
Because Minato knows her true self.
Of
Of
course. Oh boy.
Wow. The heart just dropped. They will talk a bit more about Minato's past since they have that little short opening.
Just teasing us. Can't give us too much.
I see.
I feel like the story progressed a lot in like
True.
just one episode.
True.
I guess just like establishing the start of the new group with Yota. And I think if we think about it last episode, we were thinking that Minato was gonna be the one to like start the group with Koyuki. But is Yota, and like it's kind of interesting that he's like forcing his way in or trying to. I was not expecting that. For me, that's like almost a plot twist, you know? Like the story's not going the way that I thought it was gonna go.
But when you think about it, it makes much more sense because Koyun wouldn't allow Minato to do that after seeing his personality and overly friendly versus Yota being more natural and carefree. That's why it worked.
Yeah, I think you're right. It's like Yota is just more natural. Like he's not thinking too much about it, I guess. It's just naturally the friendship started. While Minato getting that opening with his past just gives a hint on his personality and why that would not match, as you said, with Koyuki.
And I also think based on just from what Miki responds, I feel like Miki is also more close to Yota than Minato. So it's clearly easier that there's 3 from the group.
I think the little air that Yota and Miki, when they look at Minato or talk about Minato, they know about his true nature. They have something that they know about him.
Interesting to see too about Minato's past in relation to Koyuki. The fact that he's been watching her since the beginning of the year and interested in her. And I wonder if the reason reason why is because she never gave him the attention or seeks his attention like the other people did. So there's nothing that he could offer her. So that is conflicting to him. It's like, why doesn't she look at me? Why doesn't she try at least like everyone else?
I think even more than that, she's an anomaly in the high school life. He probably thinks about every person that he looks at, and they're trying to fit in. They're trying to be a high schooler, and there's just this person
that choose to not fit in.
Yes, and he keeps looking at her and is wondering why. Why is she doing this? So it intrigues him.
Also, it's almost like only one person was allowed to see that side of her, which was Miki. And when he sees that Yota is now becoming close, I think that's when his kind of like mentality shifted. And he was kind of like, oh, I thought no one was allowed.
But now I find Minato more interesting.
He definitely has more layers.
And I think the breakup with the girlfriend definitely tells a lot about like who he is.
Yeah.
He's like Azuma almost in a way, male version of it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Which makes slightly different because girls' perspective are different. And I don't know like how much he did it intentionally. Like if he has any like trauma before that leads him to this.
The one photo shot of your childhood right after showing your personality just means that trauma happened or something happened.
Either he's like self-protecting, trying to hide his real self, or he just either like trying to fit in, being the nice guy to everyone, to every girl.
So everyone can like him.
Yeah.
In some way, right? Like as a friend or partner. Does he do things because he wants to fit in or he wants people to like him? Does he actually mean it? And that's who he is and is just a person that can connect with people. But I think clearly in this episode, he seems to be going the first route. And it doesn't allow us to get access to who he truly is.
Yeah, I can totally see him being pushed as the popular guy and then just going with it.
And also understandable, right? When you're at that age that you want to fit in or you want people to like you or have people around you, I would imagine it's easy to fall into it and just see yourself constructing a personality that after you realize that that's not who you are, then like what do? You kind of just go along with it. And then I think in his case, he just becomes desensitized.
And you can't really switch out of it because if you do, everyone's going to turn on you and be like, you were fake this whole time, you were lying, now you're just the most unpopular person.
Which is a little bit like Miki said on the first episode when she's like, oh, everyone thinks that I'm this like princess type, but she's the gorilla. And she's like, how do I like get out of it? It's like the early stage of what I think Minato is just too far ahead.
That was so nice to hear from Yota because he knows that Koyu knows what Miki was like. He initiated the conversation of, I wish Miki was like before.
Yes.
So it's like,
let's bring her back.
But also noticing that, right? Because a lot of people might not think about it, right? But he knows her well enough to be like, oh, this is her best side because that's who she is.
And that for me gave him one more layer than being the carefree guy because he's noticing Miki and noticing Koyu. And when
do you guys think Yota knows about this split personality that Minato has?
The way he talks to Minato is kind of in a fake challenging kind of way. It's almost like Minato doing it to him. I know what Yota's gonna say.
Yeah.
But Yota's already thinking that Minato knows what I'm gonna say. So he said something different to tease him. That's why I think he does think about his friend or other people about their two sides.
But maybe he could tell that Minato is hiding his true self. But like maybe not too deep as in like how far he will go with that fake personality. They still seems like they're good friends. Probably Minato will show at least some percentage of his true self. But then I think the awkwardness between Miki and Minato might probably lead to a like older story between them that Miki kind of see a glimpse part of Minato's real self.
Yota knew Miki enough to know her true self and point it out, recognize it. But then if he knows Minato the same time, then wouldn't he be able to also point out and notice it?
When Koyuki mentioned Minato, Yuta's response is like, oh, did he pick on you? If he actually know him, be like, don't worry about him. He is being weird.
You could be careful too, like instead of saying too much.
I think it just shows how many many layers these people have individually, but also as a group, because even their dynamics are still being shaped. We are getting a sense of who they are, but then there's like a twist in some way. Even with Koyuki, right? With the reflection thing, like you're thinking that she's like, oh, she's coming out of her shell, like look at her enjoying these new companies and friends. But then she gets to an empty house, which makes it seem like either her parents are not around as much, and then it's like such a lonely environment, and it hits her and she's like, you're not allowed these feelings, because we don't know enough about her past to even know if she had other friends than Miki that left her for some reason. So it could be that she felt betrayed at some point by people, and then it made her close off even more. But with Miki, it's like, since Miki knows her true self and has been with her all this time, then she can trust her.
She talking with Yota, and then I think her first reaction was to not say what she actually think, but to like say play it off, just distract the conversation a little bit. But then she slipped her real thoughts.
Yeah.
And then Yuta kind of just take it and then keep the conversation going, or kind of just accept it. And then I think that's when she felt like, I can actually speak my real thoughts with this guy, and then she got closer to him. She is trying to learn to just say her real feeling, which she probably like hide those from the trauma.
I also think that she's not trying to. Yota feels like Miki, so it just came out. That's more because of what we saw for her when she got home. She doesn't want to, and then she questioned herself. When you have this giraffe feeling, you're unguarded.
It's like the first time that you don't think about it. For Minato's character arc, I want him to realize that sometimes you can't always get what you want, because I think like his whole life he probably felt like if he was calculative enough, he would always please people and have them do what he wants, or just cruise through life more easily. But I want him to learn that Koyuki's special, and she just wants to know who his true self is, and if he can't deliver that, then he'll never have access to her.
I think Koyuki will give him the lesson.
She already did.
I mean, yeah.
She just straight up
Ignore him.
I mean, that is also easy when there's like this tower of a man like behind you.
When Koyun started doing it, Yota also knew. He also just focused talking to Koyun and ignored Minato. So that's the teasing and testing that I'm saying. Miki knew Koyun from elementary and middle school, which means she saw what happened. Did she do something, or did she not do something, or did she have to not do anything to protect herself? If you defend someone getting bullied, you might get bullied.
She learned from what happened to Koyuki and then decided to put on this.
Koyuki would have cut ties, I think, with Miki if she was not by her side in some level. It does seem like she cut ties to all the people that were like either talking behind her back or confronting her to her face. Like, she would have thought of that as betrayal.
Maybe in the private setting she was still there for her.
Also, it's very likely that they're in different class.
Yeah.
And then her bully and all that is within her like
class.
Koyuki's class, so Miki can't really do much.
It would be nice if they show a little hint of how their dynamic was back then, and see if maybe that was what made their friendship stronger.
And so maybe something from then made it so that they understand each other more.
And I bet that Miki also knows of Koyuki's family situation.
When they passed each other, although Koyun said that I didn't have anything to say to you at that moment, but Miki was wondering why she didn't say anything. That's why I thought that could be like a parallel to middle school, where they didn't try to say to each other publicly in case Miki got bullied too. Koyun could do it to protect Miki.
If you guys liked what we talked about, or if you have your own thoughts on this episode, make sure to drop a comment down below. Let us know what you think. And also follow our page and turn on notifications so you can get alerts on the next video. And with that, we'll see you next time. Bye.